Sydney and Canberra, January 2025.
Fuck. Oh, fuck, no. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I'll film.
Severe storms battered Sydney, New South Wales, and Canberra overnight, leaving a trail of destruction across the state. Thousands of homes lost power, and emergency crews faced over 2,250 calls for assistance. The storms brought torrential rain, damaging winds, and thousands of lightning strikes across NSW. In Castle Hill, emergency services rescued a person trapped in a vehicle after a tree fell around it. The storm also ripped the roof off a home in Carlingford, displacing 14 people who had to seek shelter overnight.
So I've come down to get into the car. Could be problematic.
The wild weather triggered significant rainfall across the state. Eurobadala recorded 127 millimeters of rain in 24 hours, with 57 millimeters falling in just 30 minutes. Other regions like Barlows Bay and Beaumont also received over 70 millimeters of rain. Sydney bore the brunt of the storms, with Weather Zone reporting 73,700 lightning strikes within 100 kilometers of the CBD. Of these, 8,777 lightning bolts reached the ground, causing widespread damage and power outages. Winds reached extreme speeds, with Williamtown recording gusts of 120 kilometers per hour. Other areas like Sydney Airport, Scone, Dubbo, and Cowra experienced winds exceeding 100 kilometers per hour. The storm also brought hail and flash flooding to several parts of the state. Several towns, including Mandarama, Araluan, and Perisher Valley, saw up to 30 millimeters of rain in just half an hour. The heavy downpour caused localized flooding and dangerous driving conditions. The Sydney storms caused massive power disruptions, with more than 143,000 customers losing electricity at some point. Meanwhile, in other areas, Canberra was lashed by a severe thunderstorm that brought heavy rain, hail, and strong winds. It toppled trees and knocked out power for more than 350 households. Emergency services are still responding to calls for assistance after a severe thunderstorm rolled through Canberra at peak hour on evening, damaging roofs, flooding properties, and bringing down trees. The Bureau of Meteorology issued a severe thunderstorm warning for the capital early, with parts of Canberra's north the worst hit. The ACTCs has now received more than 280 requests for help, an additional 60 since about 6 a.m. today. More than 350 households across the inner north, Belconnen and Gungahlin lost power due to the storm, which lashed the capital. But by 6:30 p.m., all households have power restored. Severe thunderstorms also rolled over parts of New South Wales, with more than 10,000 people in Wagga Wagga and surrounding towns losing power.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck!
Residents in Canberra's north reported marble-sized hail, while others reported flooding and water entering their homes. Power lines came down across the city's north and south, including in Moncrieff, Ngunnawal, Chisholm and Barton. There were also reports of toppled trees in the city's north and south. Amaru resident said she had been home at around 5 p.m. when it got really dark and the wind picked up. Several residents' favorite tree, out the front of her house, fell in the storm, as was the neighbor's tree. They said they'd reported it to the state emergency service, as it was leading to access issues in cars, having to swerve around the tree. The state emergency service's Steve Forbes said it was a busy evening as crews commenced responding to over 200 requests for assistance across Canberra by 8 p.m. The biggest issues were fallen trees, branches and residential flooding. That storm went right through all of the suburbs in Gungahlin and northern Belconnen areas. The state emergency services asked for patience as all SES crews actively responded to jobs and triaged them. It still has 65 outstanding jobs in the ACT, which will be attended on Thursday. New South Wales SES crews were also brought in to help with cleanup efforts, with all crews working past midnight. The Bureau of Meteorology's Alenka Duma said hail had fallen across Canberra, and 10 to 20 millimeters rainfall had been recorded 10 to 20 minutes after 5 p.m.